Grassroots Sessions.
Soon enough you're gonna have to tell them you ran out of time. Effort fed the felony of Phil Fox upon recrudescent decline. Plus the numbers you rose haven't vanquished the foes in your hand. Soon enough you're gonna have to tell them to justify war, but there'll be change in the pockets of traditions we adore. Mountain may well be maintained. Mountain may well be maintained. And we feed old mounts, life force. Can you hear me? Hear me? Or drink the waters that you wink with so clearly. Soon enough you're gonna have to tell them this is not a debate, 'cause all them voices you can hear, they've already educated as you cling to their line and sing thin-skinned divine. You start to realize who's winning their game, and you thought that the smart kids would love all the same. Well, you're wrong, and there is no weak nor strong, only forged destinations, and through our cold respirations we desperately hope to manifest a song. But the robots in town won't know how to sing along. So peep school, peep school. People are born to engage. Peep school, peep school. People don't grow old with age, they grow old with boredom. And people obey when you can afford them. Well, soon enough you're gonna have to tell them this is a living hell, but we can have peace with cannabis sativa L. Mushrooms they grow so you can open your mind and say, wow, we're all one. The earth, the fire, the water, the air, the moons, the suns, our bodies laid bare. The movements, the moments, the magic, the matter, the chamber, the portal, the manger, the mortal. The human bears songs still unsung. The woman bears milk for her beautiful young. Animal, insect, birds and the fish, we all live with each other in this Neanderthal wish. Communicate together, be patient and true, and know when cultivation gets the better of you. Soon enough you're gonna have to tiptoe to pick off the fruits, 'cause all them branches with them berries are going further from their roots. Knowledge foraging was a means of gathering the wonders of life for the many, no, not just for the few. And the pacing of the lands would show just what to do. Cherish your days. Lessons in the edible are inevitable. Just be aware of your ways. We cherish this moment and all that we found. What a privilege it is to live with this mind, this self-aware, dualistic elemental mind.
Hello, beautiful beings. Thank you so much for tuning in to our grassroots sessions. If you enjoyed today's song, please feel free to pop a quid in our virtual hat via the link below. And just want to say a massive thank you to our incredible patrons for making these videos possible. Your names are at the end of all of our videos, and if you would like to become a patron of our channel, then please check out the link below as well.
Yeah, so today's song is called Life Force, and I wrote that back in 2013, I think, or 14, over about 6 months or something. Came together in segments, and that's why it's about 10 minutes long.
Yeah, I think this verse is missing from that as well.
This verse is missing probably,
In fact,
yeah.
did you start with that verse that we sometimes miss out? Oh, you did.
I did do that, yeah. Sometimes we have to do a shorter version in sets, just to fit a bit of Life Force in.
Yeah.
So it's quite self-explanatory, the majority of the song, but the first verse is really cryptic. It's like, soon enough you're going to have to tell them you've run out of time. Effort fed a felony of filth thoughts upon iridescent climb, plus the numbers you've arose haven't vanquished the folds in your hands. Was
And it's like, what's he going on about? Filfots, that's an interesting word.
Filfots is one of the original words for swastika before pre-World War II, so before it had been indoctrinated into a symbol of evil, which is a terrible thing to have happened to the symbol of the swastika, because it's actually an ancient Indian symbol that means like prosperity and and good luck and auspiciousness and stuff. So it's like, yeah, it's such a shame. And even today, if you go to India, you'll see the swastika in so many beautiful settings to do with peace and harmony and love. And
even in Preston, Lancashire, where we're from, the St Wilfrid's Church has got swastikas all around in the carvings of the stone.
That's a Jesuit church. So how it ended up, how the symbol that would have definitely been built pre-World War II as well.
Yeah, it's an ancient symbol.
Yeah. It's a shame such a beautiful symbol has been destroyed by the war, the Nazi party and whatnot. But so I put that in there. Effort fed a felony of filfots. I was really blown away to find this word filfots. I think I'm pronouncing it right. It's spelled F-Y-L. Could be filfots. And upon iridescent climb, it's to do with, like, when a swastika spins, it creates a circle with a dot in it, which is the symbol of monism, and to do with like everything being one. The whole is to do with this, and in geometry it then becomes 2 and then 3 and 4, and that's like the basis of all like the churches and the way people use phi in their designs and stuff. So I'm just being super cryptic there about the spinning swastika as it transcends in energy and conceptualization. And then plus the numbers you've arose haven't vanquished the folds in your hands. It's just to do with age, and that we all age. And the song it's called Life Force. The chorus is very black and white. We feed all mouths. Life Force, Life Force. Can you hear me? Drink the water that you think with so clearly. And it was written around the time we'd just gone vegan. So I think, and I started writing lots of vegan stuff. So I think this song started coming through as like a way of trying to be a bit more positive about that time, because we started writing quite militant lyrics and vegan, really trying to use our music to journey through into veganism with our band and all the people who supported our band at the time. We didn't want to just be vegan and then not work with that as a lyrical concept. We wanted to actually bring it in, and it's actually become quite a big topic in our songwriting. So to sing a chorus to do with water being the life force that we all need is just I just felt like that was a very unifying thing to write in here. And it's true, isn't it? We all need water to live, and it is our life force. I remember we played it, just me and you, like this, shortly after it was written, at an audio farm, maybe the first audio farm, and we were all sharing a tiny little Ford Transit at the time, and it was like a 6-7 piece band, obviously. So we got left behind, and they were going to come back for us, or we were going to get another trip with someone back to Preston from Wales. I think they hosted it, and Paul the Wizard heard us sing this song to a few people the day after the festival had finished, just on the same land, and he kept thinking we were called Life Force, and
the band was called
wasn't
Life
till
Force.
A year later that Paul the Wizard was like,
Apparently,
"Oh, you called Mobius
he
Loop."
was telling everyone
told
he knew.
everyone.
Have you heard that band called Life Force?
Life Force,
So
Life
funny.
Force. So we had.
Would have been a good name.
Yeah, it was a pretty good name. Anyway, so the song was recorded around the time we was working with sound skills, weren't we? So we actually went in and recorded a version of this, which is on our
SoundCloud?
Yeah, it's on our SoundCloud of all
Because it
things.
didn't make it onto any of the albums,
yeah.
but it's an amazing recording,
It
and
is
it actually had
wonderful,
a lot
yeah.
of people on it.
It's one of my favourites
because the
from
band
that
was
time.
bigger then, so there
The
was
band was a 6-piece.
yeah, there was Sean Tanaboni
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Tom Robinson at that time.
No, I think he just left.
Okay, so it was Sean
a few
Tanaboni,
months
Nathan
earlier.
Bow,
Yeah.
Sean O,
Yeah.
and
Myself, you,
two.
and then we invited 5 guest vocalists to sing on it. There's Avatar Raz, there's Zoe
Vocalist?
Wild,
Yeah.
there's Emma
Olivia.
Rimmer, Olivia Blackledge, and Emily Hanlon.
That's
And they all
right.
harmonised on the chorus, and
Yeah, it was
we
amazing.
we had an incredible time working this almost 10-minute song down into like a really refined sound, and
there's loads of instruments on it. It's a beautiful recording.
yeah, it
isn't
was a great project that, and yeah, there's violas on it played by Zanny, and violins, and there's 2 violins takes, and I did a harmonica take and a ukulele take and a banjo take and a guitar take and a vocal take, and we had all these harmonies, and I think Nathan had just got the double bass.
Right.
We just bought him the double bass, and
Yeah, and Dan Squires recorded it.
Dan
didn't he,
Squires,
from
and
Sound
my
Skills.
brother's on all sorts of percussion. He did loads of overdubs for that. So then we spent with all the recordings went like this, and then we spent like a good month or so
Trying to
with
edit
Dan
it.
trying to edit it down
Take
to
that out,
something.
take that out.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
yeah. And we were just a bit premature with the first album, Once Upon an Infinite. That should have definitely been on there.
I know.
It's from that time, but we felt like we would be true to the album and just put all the songs that we
Because it was
recorded.
a live album, that's
yeah,
why.
but that's why. Yeah, because this would have been a studio version. The new Once Upon an Infinite albums might have a run with this song on it because it's
Yeah.
from that time,
Yeah.
and it's a great recording.
My favourite verse is soon enough you're going to have to tell them that this is a living hell, but we can have peace.
With cannabis sativa L.
I love that lyric.
Mushrooms, they grow, so you can open your mind
mind.
and say,
Wow!
We're all one!
I am the tree and the tree is me.
Well, I suppose it's quite poignant, the verse, soon enough you're going to have to tell them this is not a debate, because all the voices you can hear, they've already educated. That's a reference to the people who end up in power are the ones who've been raised for this purpose, because of the connections they have in their lineage to royalty or to aristocracy. They end up as the leaders of countries, and then there is, they're sort of overseeing what feels like a democracy, but isn't a true democracy. I got the guitar riff first, just the simple G major, A minor, C major, E minor, and that rhythm, that 1 2 3 1 2 3, and it's like it just felt jolly, and it was able to hold like a really good burst of lyric writing, and so then it just became very diverse, and to do with I think trying to put a positive look on the whole sentience, the idea of sentience and of society. And
Sentience means living beings who use their senses to experience the surroundings. So sentient beings tend to have eyes and ears and brains and central nervous systems, and they can feel pain.
And
Heart and brains and eyes. That's it. The animals, the insects, the birds and the fish.
We all live together in this Neanderthal wish. Yeah, so that was just a little play on words about how these societies that we live in, that we call reality, are literally from our imaginations, and everything could quite easily be named something else. Yeah. And everything could quite easily be like functioning in a different way. This is just what we've all settled on. I like the metaphor in the verse, soon enough you're going to have to tiptoe to pick off the fruits, because all the branches with them berries are growing further from their roots. This is to do with the knowledge of nature and how to harvest food and how to grow and harvest food. The idea of the branch, because all them branches with the berries are growing further from their roots. It's like we've grown through having incredible knowledge of working with nature and growing food, and like they are our roots in this metaphor. And the branches that hold the inevitable fruit, be it the ability to live off grid with clean water, or literally harvest fruit and vegetables, is actually being separated from our mind to the point where today, if you laid out 10 different leaves from a forest and 10 different logos of brands that we all shop at, most people will, in the Western world especially, they'll know all the brands, but they won't know the 10 different leaves from the trees. Like we're walking around almost barren, to the knowledge that once was deep within us, intrinsic to our survival, in fact. So all them branches with them berries are growing further from their roots. Knowledge, it wasn't always so rife, and foraging was a means of gathering the wonders of life for the many, not just for the few. And the peacenik of the land would show you just what to do.
If you have any questions about the song or any of the lyrics, then please write in the comments below. Let us know what you think of the song. And again, thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed it today, then please feel free to pop a quid in our virtual hat via the link below. And also, again, once more, thank yous to our amazing patrons for making these videos possible. We love you guys. We'll see you soon. Mwah. Mwah.
Grassroots Sessions is made possible by our wonderful patrons who support us on Patreon. Thank you so much to all of you beautiful beings.
Please join our Patreon today to help us create more videos. Donations are also very welcome here.